Hello Commanders, Pro-Tah-Zzioh back with a new video, and this one was way back when I was still in rank 20 and we're up against my love Yemen and Marcus Maximus, and I'm with my usual partner Jcaz. We're fighting in the Forgotten Post. I spawn on the lower left, Jcaz on the lower right, Marcus Maximus, the green player, on the upper right, and my love Yemen on the upper left. Okay, so container collection, let's see how much we'll get. So we basically explored most of the map now, and we're gathering units to where the super containers would spawn. Okay, super container is here on the left. I place my units to try to collect it. Enemy blue player tries to send a fortress, steals one of them. Unfortunately, I still get the other two. Looks like the super container here on the right side was stolen by the green player, since Jcaz was saying that the enemy, or he was lagging at that time. Okay, so he'll get the kill in that fortress. Okay, so we're leaving some scouts here and there to see what the enemy is up to, and looks like this is gonna be a very lengthy battle given the build of the green player. He's going full supply early, building as much as possible, or building up as much as possible. Okay, so we do see that there are already hawks on my side. Apologies if the video is too zoomed out, given that this is one of my older recordings where I'm almost always zoomed out. Okay, so we see a bit of a contest there from the enemy vertex while we're trying to collect the super containers. Okay, we see that the enemy vertex is trying to target our hawks, and our hawks try to attack them, but sadly they get killed off. Sad hawks. Okay, so we send in a few porcupines, but here comes a Zeus. What the hell? Okay, so we're pretty much defended here. Okay, so look at this annoying sight for the blue player. He's trying to get that container, but there's a rifleman hidden in the trees. You're not getting that anytime soon. Okay, so our porcupines end up getting crushed by the Zeus. Good thing that the blue player was not in for the kill yet, given that I didn't have much units to defend with at that time. Okay, a scout here from my partner, trying to see what this green player is up to, and as we can see, he's going full Avia, just like what he told earlier. Okay, so I was able to get some hawks out again, some dragonflies, and here's a poke from my partner with his JCP, and as you can see, one of my hawks immediately died when I tried to dive into the enemy green player's base. This guy has max buildings. Okay, so enemy blue player assists with his vertex. Wow, partner gets the kill on that airfield, which will delay the Thors for a few seconds. Damn dog. Okay, so his army gets pulverized. We won't be able to give the green player a huge hit for now, just a single airfield, but that's good enough. And my partner is able to develop his base as well. Okay, so he's now recuperating his lost army, while here we are trying to get a ton of dragonflies to try to attack the enemy blue player. Okay, so we get spotted because that vertex spawned just in time when my dragonfly was trying to scout his base. Okay, so his JCP is on the super container, but sadly the green player bombs the hell out of those tanks. Okay, so a bit of a late response from the hawks since they're too slow and the Thors are too fast. Okay, so here's what we're doing. We're trying to have the dragonflies tank the anti-air damage, while the hawks try to take out all of the anti-air. My dragonflies aren't that upgraded at this time. Even now, they're still not that much upgraded. They won't be able to really tank that much damage from those anti-air. I'm trying to mimic OGATGAM's Dragonfly, Hawk, Porcupine strategy, but I suck. I still don't have mastery of the tactic or of the unit combo, given that my Dragonflies are not upgraded it's not in a really good position in terms of upgrades. Okay, so green player comes in with 2 Thors, bombs my airfield. Sad airfield goes boom. Lost a few Hawks there, but that's okay since we've got tons of resources. We should be able to rebuild those airfields. So we see another bombing run, and we're able to get a good attack or a good crackback against those Thors. Nice job, Hawks. Okay, so we're rebuilding the lost airfields and doing a gold construction boost so that we don't lose the Hawks. Because if there's no airfield, they won't be able to land anywhere, and your Hawks will just fly away. Okay, another bombing run from the green player, and surprisingly, our airfield survives. Looks like we were able to intercept one of the Thors, and only one Thor was able to proceed with its bombing run. Okay, so blue player comes in to try to destroy my buildings. Good thing that my Hawks were refueled at this time and would be able to at least try to defend my base as much as possible. Okay, so we do lose a few Hawks there, given that one of the airfields got destroyed and they were not fully refueled. And my partner here has his JCP army, who's gonna try to defend my HQ level 5. Okay, looks like blue won't be able to destroy my HQ, but here comes the Thors. Oh my god. That sucks, man. That sucks. My HQ 5 got blown away. Oh my god. And we didn't even get a ton of kills on those Thors, but nope. We're gonna get that one, and then we're gonna try to force this one too. Okay. Boom. We got it. Okay. So I think, I don't know if it's pretty fair trade-off, but I think I was able to get a good hit on those Thors at least. Okay, so my partner goes in with his JCP army, and the blue player tries to defend with his Vertex, but the army is completely covered in fog, so they won't be able to target the JCP. And here comes the Thors again. Oh my lord. Can you please give me some rest, will you? Okay, so Hawks will not really intercept, but will try to get revenge on the destroyed airfield. Okay, so my partner is still approaching the blue player, and I do have my Dragonfly Porcupine in here to help out kill those oh my, I got bombed again. This is like the second HQ that the green player blows, or blows up. Blows is a different thing. If you know what I mean. Okay, so fog here comes from my partner, tries to deal some damage, loses the fog. Porcupines or the chameleons are sitting ducks there. Okay, so he was able to move the units, but are intercepted by fire assaults and Zeuses. Okay, so wow, here comes a nuclear. Where is it gonna drop? Okay, so it's gonna drop on those Thors, which is a good thing. It should be able to at least kill the Thors if it doesn't kill the buildings. Damn it, they're too tough. Okay, so we try to place our porcupines in the middle of the map, and I get bombed again with a single Thor, and we get the kill on that Thor, of course. So we're hanging on by the thread here. We've been trying to rebuild our HQ here and there. So we got HQ 3 back up. Ton of Hawks. Okay, looks like it's the blue player's turn to wreck my base. Destroys my airfields, but I'll be able to get the kill on those vertex. Okay, so I killed that vertex. Okay, good. So, given that I don't have really any airfields right now, I'm just gonna try to make the most of the Hawks to try and deal damage to either the green or the blue player. So I try to make my Hawks avoid the anti-air while I get the airfield rebuilt. And while I'm being pummeled by both players, my partner here is gonna be able to drop in another nuclear on the blue player's base. 5, 4, 3, 2, and boom! Okay, good hit. So that should at least get some of the units out of the way, if there were any that got hit. Hopefully there were some. Okay, so blue player trying to expand on that uphill section, so he'll be able to gain visibility above the hill. But my partner will go ahead and destroy any of his defending units. 5 runs out. Units are pulled back. Okay, a little bit of dance here and there. Gets activated, reactivated, deactivated, and here comes the Thors again. What are they gonna bomb? Okay, so looks like this guy decides to bomb my admin buildings this time. Power supply and supply centers. That's gonna be a pretty big hit on us, since those were the only thing. Oh, those were the only buildings really that were keeping us alive. So we're gonna try to rebuild those as fast as we can. Okay, so partner here goes in to deliver the coup de grace on the blue player. Let's see if he's gonna survive this one. My partner has a pretty massive army. Of course, come in. Gets a solid hit on the side of the fog. Okay, oh my god, we didn't even get the kill on the Thor. Okay, we still have a pretty healthy army here, but it's a ton of porcupines. My partner is the one that has the jaguars and the chameleon, so we try to hide our porcupines in the fog too. But it's a pretty awkward position given that we're really at the edge of the hill, so overhead vision wasn't really that good, and we get bombed. All of our porcupines go boom. Okay, so my partner at least tries to deal as much damage as he can with the remaining units and try to kill off any of the blue and the green players' Zeus. Okay, so it's surprising that we still have Hawks flying in the air right now. We're trying to take out the Zeus here so that our partner can have free reign over the enemy blue player's base, but looks like that's not gonna happen right now. Okay. So battle's heating up, and oh my god, I just got an HQ5 again that gets blown out. Damn, this green player is really pushing me to my limits. Okay, I'm at the end of my wits here. How will I deal with the situation? Simple. Try to survive. Okay, so we see another nuke, and this nuke has been rampaging all game. Okay, so third nuke gets dropped. Boom. Okay, solid hit. Tons of buildings blown out of the way. So that's gonna be something that the blue player would find hard to come back from. Okay, so we now have an HQ to rebuild. Bombing run misses again. Nice, very nice maneuver by Jcaz. Okay, so those Thors now ignore the JCP and instead goes for his admin buildings. Okay, so So it looks like the green player wants to fight a battle of attrition and is trying to pulverize our ability to be able to rebuild our stuff by attacking our admin buildings. Okay, so here comes another bombing run. Oh my god, that was so solid. But looks like Jcaz's buildings are also at par, almost at par with the green player, and was able to survive, or most of the buildings were able to survive the bombing run. Okay, so we get some heat off from us in the meantime, and we do some work with the Hawks. Okay, so Jcaz is now gonna take it out, or gonna do a crackback on the green player and decides that it's your time to take this nuke. And oh my god, only a few buildings got destroyed. But still, that should still damage, or at least do something to slow him down. Okay, so looks like there was a visual bug there about that nuke. And here comes another bombing run with a better chance of success, destroying majority of the buildings that it intended to destroy. Okay, our Hawks were too far and too slow for them to catch up. Okay, so we're back to HQ3 with lesser resources, or lesser supply centers, so we'll try to rebuild those later on while we rebuild our avia factories and our airfields. Okay, so blue player has reconstructed a pretty good base, and this time, okay, so he now has a good number of supply centers at the back of his base, got an airfield, couple of factories, but Jcaz here is trying to beat him out of the battle now with his JCP army. So another bombing run gets me, hits my airfield and some of my admin buildings, and it looks like this is the only time that we're gonna use the golden reconstruction boost to rebuild our admin buildings. Okay, good enough, good enough. Okay, so we see a Vertex here trying to deal some damage to Jcaz's units. And where did those Zeus come from? Where did those Zeus come from? We did. Honestly, I wasn't seeing that earlier, but it's there. Well, that's I don't know if it got taken care of, but looks like Jcaz needed to pull back, and will try to position himself better here by moving up the hill. Okay, Zeus are trying to go inside the fog to see where the Jaguars and the Chameleons are. Okay, here's a backup army. Okay, Chameleon gets moved. Okay, good maneuver. And here comes another bombing run. What are you gonna hit? My HQ again, of course. And the Hawks are... How many of these Thors are you gonna be able to take out? Take out this 2, please. Take out this 2. Oh my god, they're not even gonna take out those 2 flying red or boost up Thors, and we see one more flying. Looks like it's gonna go to my base again, to the airfields. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, it goes for the avia factory. Well, anyway, still a bad thing for us, given that we're again without an HQ, without power, and only a handful of units left. So I think I'm just at the same position where the blue player is, without an HQ, his base being constantly pulverized. So the difference between a ground army and an avia army is that your ground army is able to continuously pummel DPS to the enemy base, and I just rebuilt my HQ and got blown up again. Oh my god, how many HQs more are you gonna blow up, man? Marcus, Give me some slack, or cut me some slack, please. But where is that Thor going? Where's that Thor going? What are you gonna bomb? Oh my god, blew up my airfield with a single Thor. My airfield needs to be upgraded. And how the hell is this guy refueling his Thor so fast that he's able to bomb me like he has a ground army? Okay, at least we're seeing that the blue player is almost out of commission now. Okay, so what we are now doing is we're positioning tons of porcupines in the flight path of the Thors, so that at least either they get killed or get damaged. And here comes another bombing run again. I just built that HQ and it gets blown up. Of course, it gets blown up. But as you can see, we still have CP available. We're actually rebuilding 2 to 3 HQs at the same time, given that we still have an abundant resources. Okay, looks like blue player is trying to do the same, trying to rebuild that base. Okay, but our Hawks will spot him and will take him out. Okay, now we're down. Now we're out an HQ again. Oh my god. Oh my god. But at least that takes the pressure off from my partner. He's able to continue to build up an army that's going to be able to conquer the green player. Okay, so with our remaining units, we try to attack the remainder of the blue player's base, and we're able to get a good intercept on those Thors. Only a single bomb was able to drop. Okay, so at least we're doing some work now. We're doing some leg work, able to take out the remainder of the buildings of the blue player. And I just got bombed again. What got bombed? Another HQ? Okay, so at least the porcupine strategy is working. It's somehow dealing some damage to the green player, and now that he noticed where my porcupines are, he's gonna move his Zeus over there. So another problem for us. The fire assault's not that much versus porcupines, since they have that imba machine gun, and those jaguars got killed off by the Zeus. Okay, jaguars were able to clean off the Zeus. Okay, so we're just basically trying to kill off the blue player while the green player does the same to us. But I guess we have a better way of surviving. Okay, so we did lose all our airfields, but at least we didn't lose that HQ that time. Okay, so Thors get destroyed. Okay, Hawks flying mindlessly here. Okay, so they ran out of fuel. Oh, not yet. They're trying to attack that HQ. Okay, finally blown that HQ up. And I get my HQ blown up as well. Have you kept count on how many HQs I built in this game? How many got blown up? All of them. And we lose the Hawks. Bummer. But we still have those admin buildings that are producing resources for us, so we should be good in terms of reproducing the HQs. Hopefully we're going to be able to reproduce more Hawks to intercept those freaking Thors. And we see another nuclear here, this time right in front of the defenses. Okay, so that will soften this guy up, and our partner should be able to pierce through the entrance of his base now. Okay, so Porcupines does get blocked off by the Zeus, while we have our dragonflies over at the blue player's spawning area just to make sure he's not going to be able to rebuild, and Thor's decide to bomb whatever armies in front of his base. Okay, so green player is rebuilding. We're rebuilding as well. We can use this time. We're going to be using this time to try to effectively get some buildings rebuilt. Okay. Okay, dragonflies trying to face those Zeuses. Okay. Dragonflies are pretty good counter versus Zeus, as long as you outnumber, of course, the Zeus. And oh my god, here it comes again. Here it comes again. What's up, Thors? What's up? What's up? Okay. At least on the activity percentage, we're at we're the higher ones, given that we're constantly attacking with Hawks, and my partner with his ground army, he drops a nuke again to trying to deal some damage to the green player, or to the green player's economy. Hopefully that hurts him, or at least delays him from bombing me again. So without a chameleon, it's pretty hard for the resistance vehicles to push through Confederation defenses. The chameleon really is an essential unit of the resistance. Okay, so Cyclones are trying to push the Crown army back. Cyclones are really tanky. It's a helicopter, but it's tanky. It's like a tank. And here we see Thor's again. Okay. So HQ, or the primary HQ, gets to survive, and the Avia factory is able to do the same. Too bad we didn't have overhead sight for the porcupines to shoot more missiles towards those Thors. Okay, so we move in our porcupine army, a bunch of porcupines, towards the enemy green player's base. Okay, so we're able to take out a bunker with those porcupines, and looks like there's only a minor air defense there. And now we're finally able to pierce through, not really my partner is finally able to pierce through the defenses, and I think at this time Marcus Maximus has already left the game. Okay, so our Hawks, looks like we were able to get some Hawks. They're trying to redeem themselves. We're trying to destroy the buildings as much as we can. Okay, finally we end up with a win. You see, just don't die and you may end up winning. Congratulations on reaching it to the end of the video. Hope you leave a like and subscribe. Pro-Tah-Zzioh out.